Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We will be going into detail on the eye part. I explained in the video on why I am not incorporating my base right now. Basically, I will be doing a whole nother video strictly on my base because it is a lot of steps that I do now for my base routine. It's a brand new routine that I do and I absolutely love it. So I want to make sure that y'all have just a video to go to just for the base. That's enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, y'all, so we're gonna hop right into this video. I already did my eyebrow. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my eye. I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place concealer, and this is in the shade J18. I am first going to go into the Juvia's Place Warriors palette, and I am going into this dark brown shade right here. So I am using my Morphe M321 brush. This brush is like a bullet point brush, and it's kind of pointed at the end too as well. This brush, very precise brush basically. Anything that you're trying to do when it comes to building shades and putting them in your crease, this is the brush to use if you're trying to be precise. So the technique that I'm doing is we're going to look at our pupil, and from our pupil we're going to go straight up, and we're going to go right there underneath our brow bone, which should be above your crease, because putting the color in your crease is not going to do anything for you. Now we're going to go right here next to our lash line, and we're going to put another dot. And then we're going to go right here in the corner. Now all we're going to do is play connect the dots. But we're going to play connect the dots and make sure it's circular. Don't try and make it a triangle. Make sure it's circular. All right. All right. For the second color, I wasn't going to use this, but I was like, I'm going to use it. I'm going into my James Charles palette, and I'll be using this color right here. The brush that I'll be using for this one is my Morphe 562 brush. It's a small detail fluffy brush. In my other video, it's called the 50-50 method, and all I'll be doing is putting half of the shade onto the dark brown shade shadow, and then the others half where there is no shadow, obviously. Half on, half off, basically. And I'm not blending. I'm just packing it on there. All right, now before I go back in with the third color, I'll be going back into that dark brown shade with the brush that I used to pack that on there, which was the Morphe 321 brush. And I am just going to put the color back where it was. We're just really basically re-intensifying. Now, for the second color, I'll be going into the back into the Warriors palette and using this shade right here. It's like a warm brown shade, and I'll be using my Morphe 506 brush. It's like a small detailed fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to pack. I'm going to go ahead and start blending on the outer shape. Now I'm going to go back into the brown and I'm going to basically bring this up a little bit more. All right, now I'm going to use my Morphe 506 brush to blend it out. These shades. Now, to prepare for the half cut crease, since it is a half cut crease, we have to bring the brown a little bit onto the lid, so it'll be seamless. Now I'm going to use the same concealer that I used to conceal my under eye to put my base, and I'm just going to cut my crease with it. Now we're gonna go back into the brown and do the same thing, just so it can be seamlessly connected to the shadow, to the green shadow that we'll be putting on here. All right, now for the lid, I'll be going into Nomad Berlin Underground, and I'll be using this one right here. It's an olive green shade with a little bit of shimmer to it. Not that much, as you can tell already. And the brush that I'll be using for that is my Morphe M124 brush. It's just a flat brush. Any flat brush that you have or own, whatever, use that. Won't make a difference. Now, once again, we're going to go back into that dark brown, and we're just only going to use a little bit, just a little bit, just to bring back that seamless look that it had. And that is the eye look for the top portion. I will show y'all my bottom portion, but I will not be showing y'all my face, only because I have a new base routine and it's a very detailed, and I really want to tell y'all why I do these things, just in case someone else is having these problems as well. Because, sweetie, I had to overcome a lot of trials to get to this point, because my makeup was not agreeing with me for some months, and I was like, dog. And that was because I wasn't really dedicated into like really trying to figure it out. But I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna really be doing this YouTube and trying to feed people information, then I'm going to need to know what is going on with my makeup and why all of a sudden it decides to just crease, crack, and it was just not it for me. But I found a solution, the perfect solution. Everything has been looking flawless, baby. Until then, I will not be doing my base in my videos, because I don't want y'all to miss out on anything and why I do my base like this, because I feel like it could probably help a lot of people. Even if you don't have this problem, it'll probably step up your makeup game and do you some favors. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, y'all, so I'm back just for a moment. I just looked in all my palettes, and I just realized that I have a shimmer, kind of olive green, shimmer green, basically a shimmer green like the one I just put on my eye, but better. This palette is by Car Beauty, Life of the Fiesta, and the shade that I used was Stuck on You. You can't see it because I just dipped everything in there, so I'm gonna do a swatch. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I just put it on this eye and I feel like it is making all the difference. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it is definitely making all the difference when I'm looking here in the mirror in person. See, look at the difference. So I used this one first and then I just put this one on top, and this is what we got. Isn't it giving? I know it is. All right, so I'm done with my base. Like I said, I was gonna come back on here and do my under eye. So to start, what goes up must come down, except for this part. All right, the crease. So we started off with that dark brown, and then we're gonna go in with that warm light brown. And the brush that I'll be using to do this will be my Morphe M213 brush. It's a small little brush, little smudge brush. Next, I'm going to use my 506 brush, the same brush that I used to blend everything. And I'm going to take the light brown shade and I'm just going to blend out the bottom lash. I'm gonna go back in with the dark brown and I'm gonna redefine that. I'm also gonna dip into this shade. I don't know why I keep wanting to leave that shade out. I don't know, I don't really like it. I feel like it's not flowing with the rest of the colors because you can't even see it. But now I can see the difference on my under eye. I'm just gonna bring that like right underneath, like in the middle of the light brown and the dark brown. All right, now we're gonna go in with some brown liner. I said brown liner, black eyeliner. And that is the makeup look. That's it. And that is the makeup look. So I hope y'all enjoyed this look. I hope you also were able to take back some tips to incorporating your new makeup routine. Well, not new, but you know, your makeup routine, whatever. I'm not using the right words right now. But yeah, like I said, I will do another video strictly on just my base so I could show y'all what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Because listen, it's a lot of steps. I like set my face 3 times. So when I do my makeup, so it's a lot going on. And I just want to make sure that everybody gets some fundamental information that they can take back with them to make them the, you know, the baddie on the block. All right, so that is it. Don't forget that you are beautiful, you are smart, you came here to step on next, you were born to step on next, and do not let anyone tell you different. I'll see you on my next video.